Hello, I'm John Mattson. I'd like to give you a tour of our brand new UFA building. And it's 4 bays, one for all my garden equipment, which you see over in this area. And then over here is the second bay for my horse trailer. My third bay is for a flat deck trailer, which I have parked out there at the moment. And the fourth bay is for my farm machinery, tractor, and so forth. And then over in this corner, I have a workshop that is kind of just my hideaway, if you want to call it that. And up on top, I have a kind of a storage area for light materials and so forth. The reason why we selected UFA was because the construction was, in our opinion, far superior than the other bidders. So we initially started with something a little bit smaller, and then we added on. And now I wish I would have added on a little more, but I haven't. So maybe I can take you into the workshop, if you just want to follow me. There we are. It's kind of a little kitchen as well, because when I'm working, I got to eat and have coffee and that sort of thing. And it's good, but I'm not quite sure if it's big enough. That's the only thing. Again, I'd like to make one comment that UFA were great to work with, and their superintendent, Doug, did an absolute wonderful job in kind of coaching us in what we should do and what we shouldn't do and that sort of thing. And so that's why we ended up with UFA. Okay, you probably see a whole bunch of UFA pails around here. And we buy actually an awful lot of stuff from UFA. We've been a member since the late 1960s. So we spent a few bucks over the years. Initially, we were just going to have a dirt floor, but we decided that to make the building proper, that we should be putting a slab in. So we ended up putting a 6-inch slab in to be able to bear heavy weights and that sort of thing. And then initially we were going to also put in-floor heating in, but the cost was kind of prohibitive, so we went with the radiant heating, as you can see from above, where there's two runs, one on that side, one in the center, and then a smaller run in the shop. The lighting is LED lighting, and we didn't really know what to put in to begin with, but Doug advised that we should really go with the LED because it gave very powerful lights, and he was absolutely right. It is. So we're pretty happy with that. And we went through a fairly cold winter last year, and we found that the heat was sufficient to warm this building. And but to kind of keep heating costs down, we don't put it up to normal room temperatures, we just put it up to working temperatures. We have 4 high doors. I think they're what they call 16 or maybe they're 18-foot doors, I'm not sure, and 3 that way, and then there's one smaller door for my garden equipment. The reason we have the high doors is because sometimes I have some pretty high loads on my flat deck, and then to bring that in I needed to have a high door for that. And of course, you know, we change bays all the time. You'd think that I could have just one high door, but I think it was more attractive to have 3 of them the same. So we designed this building and sent it out to various contractors for an estimate. And as I mentioned before, UFA won the award because we believed that their construction was a little better than the other contractors. But initially the design was ours, and of course with input from UFA we made some modifications here and there. And the biggest modification was putting on an extra bay. So that's about all we have to say about this. I thank you very much for coming by, and maybe I'll see you again someday. Take care now.